Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is The Serial Hobbyist. It's a place where I am sharing boards from my ever-growing backgammon collection. My name is Jordan. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. If you're a subscriber, thanks for coming back once again. I love boards of all shapes and sizes, from small, affordable, entry-level boards for the beginner up to the more custom luxury boards for the people that really enjoy the craft of it. And so I'm hoping that this channel, if you're new here, is a place that will provide you with information that will help you in choosing your own backgammon board, whether it's your first or your second or your 18th like me. So what I have on the table today is really cool. I have not been this excited about a backgammon board in a long time. This is from the company, it's either BACO or BACO Backgammon, B-A-C-O. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation. This is a company that is new to me. I've been seeing their posts on the Facebook backgammon groups a lot lately, and luckily was able to get in touch with them and get a board here on the channel for my thoughts. Now, just to be transparent with you, they did send this board over to me to try out and to keep in my collection. So I'm gonna try and keep things as neutral as possible and share the pros and the cons, but if that bias is too much for you, you can just consider this video an overview of sorts, because I had no experience with these boards. There's no other videos out there for them, and so now people get to see these up close, and honestly, I'm really excited to tell you about it. Now, before we dive into things, I would love to have you as a subscriber of this channel so you don't miss any of the other content that's coming down the pipeline in the future. There's a list a million miles long on my phone of all the boards that I want to eventually try, and so there's undoubtedly going to be more videos in the coming weeks and months and years. And so like the video if you enjoy the content, leave a comment, especially when we get to the gameplay section, so I can know how to be a better player, because I've been playing for 5 years now but only really studying for a few months. Now let's get to the review. BACO, I did get some information on the company from their marketing person, whoever it is. They have been involved in the backgammon space for 5 years, it said, but they started the specific BACO company in 2023, so only a couple years old at this time. I believe they make boards for clients in Dubai, but also worldwide through manufacturing in Hong Kong, okay? Their marketing does say that they're 4th generation artisans and that each board takes a long time to complete. I didn't really dive into the details of that, but their design team is based here in the US in Los Angeles, from what I understand. Now, the boards themselves, they have medium size, large size, they even have some luxury boards with, you know, the nickel plated or rimmed checkers, which look really exceptional, but I just went for kind of a standard tournament size board. And what I really like about this company, what attracted me to them and made me want to reach out to them, is that their boards have really vibrant, beautiful colors. These are not your standard like black, blue, green, red sets that we get a lot of, which are cool. They're classics. It's nice, but a lot of people are looking for something a little more unique, a little more interesting, something that pops, you know, when you're playing in the summer or when you invite someone over and gets people interested in the game. So this one, for example, is in a baby blue ostrich leather. The checkers inside are absolutely gorgeous, and whenever I buy a board for my collection or get a board for my collection, I want something unique, something that I don't have represented already, and this ticks a few boxes. Baby blue, super unique, haven't seen that, kind of a dusty blue. And then the ostrich leather is really cool. It has a very unique texture. I'll zoom in and show you that up close in just a minute. Now the board itself, we'll get some measurements in a second. It does have kind of chrome plated corner protectors. We've got chrome here on the handle, pretty standard, like kind of Silverman & Co. Wycliffe Brothers style handle here. The clasps on the front are very nice, very polished and sturdy clasps. I like to see that. Hinges are visible on the back. They are externally screwed in, but that's never something I've cared about too much. And then size-wise, one thing that I definitely would remark on this set is it's slim. Like everything about it, the checkers, the dimensions of the height of the board is quite slim for a tournament size. So we're just under 3 inches in height closed. The width is going to be around 14, and then the length is 20. So for a full tournament size board, that's pretty compact. Feels very heavy though. It's not lightweight at all. It's got a good solid build quality to it, just as good as any other board in this price range. So let's put the camera overhead, we'll zoom in, and we'll look at what I think is the most amazing part to checkers and the cups, dice, all the other stuff. Looking down from the top, you can see the ostrich leather here. It looks really, really great. And again, a color that I don't have anywhere else in my collection. But let's pop this sucker open and see the inside. This is the star of the show for sure. So we've got a really beautiful playfield, you know, typical kind of microfiber suede, similar to the FM Gammon that I have, or to my art gammon. You know, you can kind of, if you hit it with your nail, you can kind of leave lines in it. It's, yeah, that suede kind of texture. Same ostrich leather throughout the inside. We've got the badge right here with the company's logo. Looks really nice, really classy. You can see the hinges on the inside here as well. The cups are finished in the same material. And before I show you those, just speaking of the finish, really, really great. I would say this is in the top 3 finished boards for me that I own. Everything is cut super precise. There's really no gaps or mistakes in the upholstery of the board. It looks really, really nice. The points are even on both sides. They run right up to the edge. The material is tucked down in. Everything looks great. We've got the cups here. These are the oval kind of Silverman & Co. style cups. They do have a triplet inside, no padding. So let's get some rolling so you can hear the sound of the cups. Really nice rolling. Very happy with these cups. Great size, feel good in the hand. No complaints about these. Triplet is a good sturdy, thick triplet. Now, the cups do not have a tray. You already know my thoughts on that. That's something that I would see. I would take a couple extra inches to get the cups installed on the sides, but with this style of cup, it'd be difficult. We would need more of like a cylindrical cup to make it space efficient. So, but you know, plenty of boards costing this much have cups that are just free in the board. Now, the dice and the doubling cube. This is one area, if I were to offer suggestions for improvement to BACO or BACO, however you say it, I would upgrade these. There's nothing wrong with the dice. They're marbled, they're beautiful. The pips are all nicely painted. There's no defects in the dice at all. They just do not match the checkers. And I think that that's a really nice part of buying a luxury board, is that everything coordinates. So it'd be cool if we had yellow and blue to go with this set. But the dice themselves are awesome, and they're not precision, but I don't have any complaints about that. Now, the doubling cube is just a clear crystal translucent doubling cube. It's very legible, but in my past couple videos, I've talked about the doubling cube to dice ratio, and I definitely think that this should be twice the size that it is. I don't need a giant, you know, Wycliffe Brothers doubling cube, but I would like my doubling cube to be markedly different in size from the dice. Okay, if it was matching colors with the checkers, that would be cool, but more important to me is just having this be larger. So, and there's plenty of space in here to do that, right? So we could definitely fit a larger doubling cube, and I will probably buy one myself to go with this set. Okay, now let's get to the star of the show. These checkers are absolutely gorgeous, and some of the coolest checkers that I have in my collection. They are perfectly finished. The sides have no flashing, no line to indicate where these were like constructed or put together. They are completely smooth and polished, extremely glossy, beautiful swirls. I hope you can see this on the camera. Swirls in the checkers that I've not seen on any other set, and flat on one side, finger dished on the other. So whatever your preference is, flat or finger dish, you can choose that. And it's nice to have that flexibility. I personally am a finger dish guy, but because I want to show off these beautiful swirls, we're gonna have these be face down, so flat for this video. Now, let's get some measurements here of the inside. So we've got 1 3/4 inch, so standard tournament size checkers. They are maybe like a 1/16 off from that, but they are pretty much right at 1 3/4. The fit across the board, just a hair looser than I would like, but is definitely up to snuff for tournament play. So like, you have any doubt as to which point your checkers are on. So I think that that's fine, and you get 11 across, which is pretty standard, and again, for a more compact board, that's perfect for me. You can always stack if you need to. So let's put these down and just do some play. I love the muted colors of the play surface contrasted with the really, really vibrant and glossy checkers. It's a great combo. I opened this board up for people, my wife, my in-laws that I've been playing with this weekend, and everyone was blown away by how good this set looks. So this is a stunner for sure. And again, one of the, I think of this company's strongest selling points is how vibrant and beautiful their boards are, as opposed to some of the more classic but drab black, red options that we see from other places. So let's get a few rolls in here. I'm just gonna, this is not very official. 3 and 2 for blue. So let's just say we're just gonna bring some builders down, yeah? Okay. Get yellow going here. We're just gonna have the white dice be the yellow. 4. I think we should just hit and run out the gate, yeah? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, I just wanna make sure I counted that out right. All right, blue is up. 4 and 5, so we'll probably just make our anchor here. Double 5s. Probably come down and hit. And then here we could do 2 down, 2 over. Was what we could have done. But I think that that's right. Maybe it feels like we're stacking here. I don't, well, actually, what if we just did this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's better. Okay, blue. Let's get in here. Come down on the 4. Cover up that. Yeah. Okay, guys, leave those play. Oh my goodness, yellow's crushing it. Leave those play thoughts down there. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. And then maybe bring this guy up a bit, or come down here. No, I don't want to, we don't want to unstack the midpoint. I can't remember if I should unstack this or come across here. Let's just do a couple more rolls for each. 5 and 1. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do that. And I don't know. We're gonna be unprotected if we move anything except for this. Is that burying? Is that not a good idea? Okay, guys, thoughts? 6 and 5. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just gotta take this all the way around the horn. Okay, there's some play on it. Let's go to the outro, talk about my final thoughts. So that is the tournament size large backgammon board from BACO or BACO, however you say it. Sorry guys, I'm butchering the name. I'm really, really impressed with this board. I think it's something fresh. It's something really well made in the tournament size board space. It stands up to my FM Gammons, my Art Gammons, my TT Gammon, all those other companies that are making nice, high quality tournament size boards. I think this is just as good. There are things that I would change. I think for a board of this price, we could get better doubling cube. We could get maybe some nicer looking dice that match the checkers. That's my big gripes though. Everything else about it, the fit, the finish, everything is great. Okay, so I'll include a link. You should go browse all their different designs. They have a lot of really awesome options. I think they're gonna give me a code. I'll put that down there so you can get a discount. Hey everyone, Jordan from the future here. I was editing this video. It was going to be ready to publish, but BACO Backgammon reached back out to me. They wanted me to let you know that if you use the code that they've given me for a discount on the board, you'll get a small discount and you'll also get one of their new backgammon pendant necklaces. So this is like a brand new thing they're offering. They're super excited about it. I'll include some pictures around here. So if you want to rep your backgammon on your neck, there's a few different color options. And if you buy one of the boards through my link, you'll get one of those thrown in with your order for free. So just letting you guys know about that. Back to the video. I appreciate you watching. I'd love to have you as a subscriber and so you can see the videos in the future. Comment your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.